Most people think cheap homes in America are either scams, burned-out shells, or some kind of Zillow hallucination. The kind of listing you screenshot, send to a friend, and immediately assume comes with a catch, a curse, or both. That belief didn't come out of nowhere. For most people, affordability disappeared years ago, replaced by bidding wars, emotional damage, and the quiet understanding that owning a home now feels more like winning a game than making a plan. What almost nobody talks about is what still exists beneath the surface. A scattered map of overlooked towns, ignored zip codes, and economic leftovers where the math still works. But only if you're willing to accept trade-offs. And no, this isn't clickbait. It's not surface level, and it's definitely not a recycled tourist list written by someone who's never pumped their own gas at midnight. Later, you're going to hear about a town where your mortgage could realistically be lower than your monthly grocery bill, another where the hospital is solid, but the job market feels like it's permanently holding its breath, one place where the silence is so thick it becomes part of the lifestyle, and one town that feels like the American dream hit pause sometime in the mid-90s and never quite pressed play again. So if you want an escape hatch, a backup plan, or just proof that the system still has loopholes, hit like and subscribe. Not as a favor, but because this channel works more like an emergency kit for real life than a hype machine. By the end of this video, you'll either rethink what cheap really means, or seriously wonder why you're still paying what you're paying right now. So here we are, let's break it down. Number 10. This town costs less to live in than most people spend on car repairs, and somehow that's not an exaggeration. Welcome to Cairo, Illinois. Once a busy river hub, now home to roughly 2,000 residents and an uncomfortable amount of quiet. Reported home prices here often fall well under $50,000, sometimes much lower depending on condition and optimism. Illinois property taxes do exist, but on houses this cheap, they don't hit the way they do in Chicago. Healthcare usually means planning ahead and driving to a regional hospital, and locals will tell you that convenience here is something you schedule, not something you assume. The catch shows up quickly. Job options are thin, flood risk is part of the long-term conversation, and many buildings look like they're holding on to history out of pure stubbornness rather than hope. Living here feels like watching a town take a long breath and never fully exhale. Also, the gas station coffee tastes like sadness with a hint of regret. Picture this: a wide river at sunset, no traffic, no noise, just wind, old brick, and the sound of your own footsteps echoing back at you. Could you live somewhere this quiet, yes or no? Because the next town proves cheap doesn't always mean sleepy. Number 9. This place makes headlines for the wrong reasons, but the prices are very real. Welcome to Pine Bluff, Arkansas, a town of around 40,000 people where single-family homes are often cited in the $40,000 to $70,000 range. Arkansas has a generally low cost of living, and some residents point to Medicaid expansion as a meaningful safety net. Infrastructure exists, but job growth is uneven, and safety concerns aren't imaginary. Here's the catch: crime rates are higher than average, and certain neighborhoods demand street awareness. Economic opportunity can feel like a game of musical chairs, with missing chairs. Day-to-day life here feels like constant calculation, because you're always aware of where you are and when. And yes, drivers treat traffic laws like polite suggestions. Picture this: humid afternoon air, cicadas buzzing, the smell of fried food drifting across a quiet block. Would you trade comfort for caution, yes or no? Because the next town is colder, emptier, and strangely calmer. Number 8. This city has been declared dead more times than a movie villain, yet it's still standing. Welcome to Flint, Michigan, where about 80,000 people still call it home. Homes are often listed under $60,000, sometimes far less. Property taxes vary by area, and while healthcare access has improved since past crises, trust is something that rebuilds slowly. Manufacturing jobs are fewer than before, but regional commuting is common. The downsides are real. Public trust takes time to heal. Some neighborhoods remain rough, and winter here doesn't negotiate. Emotionally, living here feels like resilience mixed with suspicion, and the Wi-Fi still feels emotionally stuck in 2007. Picture this: snow falling on empty streets, a warm kitchen light glowing, a radio playing something nostalgic. Could you handle the history and the cold, yes or no? Because the next town went from steel powerhouse to budget miracle. Number 7. Here, a mortgage can cost less than a fancy phone plan, and nobody pretends that's normal. Welcome to Youngstown, Ohio, with just under 60,000 residents and homes frequently cited in the $30,000 to $60,000 range. Ohio taxes are moderate. Healthcare access is solid thanks to regional systems, and many residents piece together work across nearby towns. The catch is decay. Some blocks feel alive, others feel forgotten, and recovery has been uneven for decades. Living here feels like loyalty to a place that hasn't fully rewarded it yet. Also, Dollar General doubles as the cultural center. Picture this: a porch at dusk, neighbors waving, a breeze carrying the smell of cut grass. Would you stay for the community, yes or no? Because the next town is cheaper, but sharper around the edges. Number 6. This place feels like a warning label with a price tag. Welcome to Gary, Indiana, where roughly 65,000 residents remain, and homes are often listed under $50,000, sometimes shockingly lower. Indiana's taxes are generally lower than neighboring states. Chicago sits nearby for work and healthcare, and infrastructure exists, though maintenance varies wildly. The downsides are blunt. Crime statistics aren't abstract here, and some services feel stretched thin. Living in Gary feels like knowing the risk and staying anyway. And yes, the silence can be louder than traffic. Picture this: empty streets at sunrise, Lake Michigan in the distance, cold wind cutting across concrete. Would proximity to opportunity outweigh the stress? Yes or no? Because the next town trades sirens for mountains. Number 5. This town hides in the hills and keeps to itself. Welcome to Beckley, West Virginia. Population around 16,000, with homes often between $40,000 and $80,000. Property taxes here are among the lowest nationally. Insurance programs help some residents, and jobs lean toward healthcare, education, and local services. The catch is isolation. Limited job diversity, long drives, and entertainment that requires imagination. Living here feels slower, quieter, and sometimes lonely. Also, the internet speed tests feel like a practical joke. Picture this: fog rolling through mountains, a cool morning, absolute silence. Could you handle the quiet? Yes or no? Because the next town brings heat, music, and history. Number 4. Here, history hums through cracked sidewalks. Welcome to Clarksdale, Mississippi, a town of about 15,000 where homes are often cited under $70,000. Living costs are low, healthcare can require travel, and tourism brings seasonal work, though stability remains limited. The downsides include poverty, aging infrastructure, and summer heat that refuses to apologize. Living here feels soulful but constrained, and every meal comes with unsolicited life advice. Picture this: warm night air, distant blues music, a porch light flickering. Would culture compensate for the challenges, yes or no? Because the next town is colder, tougher, and brutally honest. Number 3. This place never fully recovered from losing its industry. Welcome to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, home to roughly 18,000 residents and homes frequently listed between $40,000 and $90,000. Healthcare access is solid, taxes vary, and jobs exist, though wages reflect the past more than the future. The catch is stagnation. Growth is limited, and floods live in local memory. Living here feels like holding on to something meaningful but heavy. And yes, everyone knows everyone. Picture this: gray skies, a quiet main street, church bells echoing. Would you trade momentum for stability, yes or no? Because the next town feels like a loophole. Number 2. This place feels like the system forgot to close a tab. Welcome to Brownsville, Texas, a city of over 180,000 where homes under $100,000 still exist in certain areas. There's no state income tax, healthcare access benefits from metro size, and jobs exist in logistics, healthcare, and education. The catch is heat, serious heat, and wages that don't always keep up. Living here feels vibrant, crowded, and intense. And traffic laws are more philosophical than enforced. Picture this: blazing sun, busy streets, the smell of street food everywhere. Could you handle the energy, yes or no? Because number 1 is the cheapest surprise of all. Number 1. This town feels like the system made a mistake and forgot to fix it. Welcome to Detroit's outer neighborhoods, where hundreds of thousands still live and homes are often sited under $50,000. Tax abatements exist in redevelopment zones. Healthcare access is strong, and jobs are available if you're willing to commute. The downsides are patchwork. Safety varies block by block, and awareness matters. Living here feels raw, real, and strangely hopeful. And yes, the gas station coffee still tastes like sadness. Picture this: a quiet block, sunlight on brick, a city slowly breathing back to life. Would you bet on a comeback? Yes or no? None of these places are perfect. They're trade-offs, but trade-offs can be intentional. If this list challenged what you thought was possible, like the video and subscribe. Think of this channel as a quiet alternative, a backup plan, or an exit you didn't know existed. And if you stayed until the end, you're already thinking differently.